All right, so now that we've got the kind of the flat section for half of the skateboard, we've got either the nose or the tail drawn here. We have this open area here where we have that construction line. It's hard to tell, but it's the dashed line that was just there to give us this kind of length reference. We don't have a line in here, so we need a line to go here, but we want it to be curved. So what I'm going to use, or sorry, I'm still in the sketch, right? So you can see the sketch palettes here. Again, if that collapsed for some reason, you can double click down here to open it back up. I'm going to use this thing here. It's called the fit point spline. So I'm going to click to get that active. I'm going to hover over this point at the end of this horizontal line. So it connects to there. I'm click and let go once. I'm going to click out in space here randomly once. If it snaps to the grid, that's okay because it's not going to have to stay there. So I'm going to click, and that's going to give us like a grab point to help adjust this curve later if we want to. And then I'm going to take it over to this point. And I'm going to double click on this line. Double click. If for some reason you didn't double click, you could just right click and select OK or End or whatever it is to finish that line. All right, so now we have that curve in there, and I'm going to hit the escape key to let go of the fit point spline. And you see these little like blue dots and a black dot. That was the one that we set down to actually make the connection. The blue dots there are to adjust what the curve looks like, and we can also make that adjustment with that one dot that we put there. We can kind of make that curve go in different places, and that's pretty cool. But what I want to make sure that this curve is tangent to this flat line here and tangent to this line as well. So I'm going to add a tangent constraint between here and here, and then add a tangent constraint between here and here. And that will just make a smooth transition from there at both ends, and then I will be able to adjust kind of the middle of the curve with that dot there. So with that, I'm going to come up here to the constraints area. So these are like rules that it has to follow. I'm going to click on that one. That's the tangent. And I'm going to say I want that horizontal one tangent with this. And you see it snaps tangent there. And then, so that one's complete. And you see the icon comes up there. And then I want this one tangent with this curve here. And now that's tangent as well. So that transition is going to be super smooth. Okay, so I'm going to hit escape to let go of the tangent tool. And then you see now that even no matter where I change that curve to, the tangency still exists at the ends, and that's good. So I'm just going to come in here, and it looked like on my skateboard it kind of subtly went up. I don't really want it to bend down like that. That's kind of unrealistic for skateboard. Maybe we can try that later if we want to, and we're not married to this. We can change this profile as we move forward, so that's kind of cool. All right, so that is the side profile sketch that we'll need for half of the skateboard, and then like I said, we'll be able to mirror that to the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and click Finish Sketch. Okay, and then I'm going to just kind of look at it from 3D. So I'm going to hold the Shift key, click and hold the mouse scroll wheel, and move around. And that is what the side profile or part of our skateboard looks like. And I'm going to stop this video, and we'll pick up on the next one to start drawing what the kind of the cross-section profiles look like for the skateboard. In fact, I'll just give you the preview of that here on my completed one, if I can. Click into the next sketch here, and so that will be, we're going to start working on, oops, if I can change my view around here, I'm getting a little confused. So we're going to start working on that, right? If you cut the skateboard kind of across the side of it. Okay, end this video, we'll move on to the next.